Welcome back. I'm here with La Liga correspondent Matt Law to talk about Real Sociedad versus Atletico Madrid. Matt, start with the away team, Atletico. They come in good form.
Great form, won the last 5 in all competitions. I think start of the season, people sort of played them down again. They won the league last season, but everyone always had Real Madrid and Barcelona as their two favourites and sort of played down Atletico again because they lost so many players. But Diego Simeone he's instilled his mental sort of attitude into them that they can win the league again, and there's no reason why they can't. I mean, they're sitting in 1 point off the top of the table at the moment. They're right in with it. They lost at Valencia, but they've responded. Players in good form, and there's no reason again why they can't launch another title challenge.
Yeah, you mentioned the players there. They obviously lost a few with Courtois, Costa, Philip Luis in the summer, but other players have stepped up. They played well last season. They're carrying on their good form this season. Koke, Godin, and the new players, Mandzukic, hasn't quite hit the heights of Costa, but he's settled in very well. Griezmann got his first goals for the club, didn't he, against Cordoba, got a brace there in the 4-2 win. So things are looking up in that respect as well.
You mentioned the 4-2 win. I think it was a strange game. Gilas, who's on loan from Porto at Cordoba, scored a couple of goals, but Atletico really dominated that game. They deserved to win. Before that, they went to Getafe and won 1-0. And midweek in the Champions League, it was just such a typical performance. They took the lead, had to come under a lot of pressure from Malmo, who were very good in fairness. Probably should have scored in the second half, but then Atletico absorbed the danger, go down the other end and score on 2-0. And I said it in the analysis, is so typical of Atletico. It's what they've become known as, isn't they? They're so good at the back. They can win games 1-0 or 2-0. Not too many teams have got that. You know, they always fancy. I think Mourinho at Chelsea has always said he wants them to kill the game off when it's 1-0. But Atletico are more than happy to let you have the ball as long as they've got the lead, and so impressive.
They're coming up against the Sociedad team in terrible form. Really, they've sacked manager Arrasate, and let's talk about David Moyes coming in, which is an interesting one given he got so much criticism for his time at Manchester United. What do you make of that?
It's a really strange one, isn't it? I don't think it's even just a sort of stab in the dark. I think the story is carrying some weight, isn't it, over in Spain? It's a very strange one, but for him to go in there, I mean, it's the challenge of going over to Spain to rebuild his reputation, and Sociedad obviously sitting in 19th at the moment, but if you remember, they finished 4th, not last season, season before, got the Champions League group stages, qualified for that, were up against Manchester United, held them at their place, and strange one, but I think he could do okay if he's got given some money to spend anyway.
In terms of the form, as you say, they're sitting in the relegation zone. They're expected to push for a European spot. What have you made of this season? Because they got some good results against some of the bigger teams as well.
I think that's the most frustrating thing for the fans. They beat Real Madrid. That's their only win of the season. Only won one game. Drew with Valencia and lost narrowly at Sevilla. 3 teams who will be pushing for the top 4, top 5 for absolutely certain. They're sitting there at the moment. I think Sociedad, they've got a lot of good players. Carlos Vela up front had a great season. They lost Griezmann obviously, but Xavi Prieto, the captain in midfield, Inigo Martinez, the centre back. They've got a lot of good players. Canales, they've got so much talent in there that if Moyes did go in, he'd have something to work with. It's not like he's going into a team who are really struggling. They are low on confidence, but they've got players in there that certainly can push higher. Whether they can do it this season, there's not a lot between 19th and 10th at this stage of the season, to be honest. They get a couple of wins and they can finish top half.
Think they can get a win here?
I don't know. I don't think it'll be as comfortable as people probably might think it'll be, because Sociedad, they do raise their performances against the bigger teams as they've shown this season, but Atletico will go there, they'll be solid, and I think they'll score one on the break. I'm just going to bet 1-0 Atletico for this game.
Sportsman going for a 1-0 win to Atletico.